Hello, people, and Telegram network has suffered a major outage. And no, it was not because of evil hackers or state hackers trying to bring down Ton because they arrested Durov. That had nothing to do with it. In fact, it has to do with another thing altogether, and that is an ancient meme coin on their network. That's right, folks. A meme coin has taken another network down because of its elevated trading activity. This time, it is the dogs meme. So before you have a meme coin become super duper popular on your blockchain, you have to make sure that your blockchain can actually handle it. So the Telegram Open Network is no longer producing blocks following a frenzy of trading activity for a new meme coin called Dogs. That's right, dogs. The Ton network has stopped validating new transactions and hasn't produced a new block in more than 3 hours. In an August 28th post to X, the Ton-based community platform Tonk Inu that the Ton network had been experiencing an ongoing outage and pinned the blame on a frenzy of market hype over the newly launched meme coin called Dogs. This is not the first network that's actually done this. I think Solana had some problems with one of their meme coins. I know they did earlier this year because we were all here for that Solana kind of like slowdown for several days. Ethereum has had problems with this too. I think I haven't seen a single network, maybe besides Tron, and I'm not really sure if Tron's actually had this kind of activity because of meme coins, but basically, every single meme network that's had a meme coin absolutely explode has experienced those problems. So what I can say is those bragged about TPSs, like 300,000, 500,000 or whatever, they are fake. And none of these networks can actually have that much traffic. I don't really know how they tested it in a real live environment, but when the real live use case showed up, they could not handle it. So the last transactions on Ton were approved more than 3 hours ago in block 453 for 1899, with the network failing to produce any new blocks from then onwards. So yes, that is very, very worrying. So, if you're hearing these networks saying we can handle 20,000 TPS, yeah, I don't think they actually can. They're just saying that. They must have not tested the meme coin mania. So citing network instability, crypto exchange Bybit said it had suspended all deposits and withdrawals to Ton until the network had been restored to normal. So it's causing problems on the exchanges as well. Cointelegraph contacted Ton for comment, but did not receive an immediate response. This has been posted all over Twitter, and there is basically a bit of a problem. Tonk Inu said the outage likely stemmed from an abnormally high volume of network activity following outsized market enthusiasm for the new Dogs meme coin. And I do actually think massive meme coin activity has been responsible for most, if not all, of these major network outages because they just could not handle the TPS. Not really sure if the TPS was because of swapping, because that's a more advanced transaction with swaps and smart contracts, or was it with just buying and selling and transactions? We don't really know, but what we do know is that these networks that say they can handle tens of thousands of transactions per second cannot actually handle nearly that much. Because I don't think, despite how many people are trading dogs, it would have resulted in 10,000 TPS or 20,000 TPS. The token, talking about dogs, which is listed on major exchanges such as Binance and OKX, witnessed 1.7 billion in trading volume within the first 10 hours of launch and reached a peak market cap of 891 million. The price of the meme coin peaked at 0.0018 immediately after launch and has since fallen to around 0.0013 at the time of the publication. Obviously, if you got into dogs early, you would have actually made a lot of money. But if you tried to cash out now, you would have not been able to. Obviously, this further complicates Durov being arrested, but I think they can solve this issue without Durov coming back. So I don't really think that's that big of a deal. Now let's talk about the overall market. So crypto is actually down right now, as you can see, $59,000. And we're about 3,000 below where we were when I first streamed today. And that's because data shows that leverage traders aren't really that interested. The funding rate is mostly neutral. There's actually not that much money in leverage, which means the market is actually driven by spot trading. And what that really means is that it is really happening that we had a euphoria after Jerome Powell made his announcement, and then we kind of came back down and we're kind of back below 60K. I do believe we'll go above 60K again. I don't see a massive drop down into the lower 50s or the 40s. I can see us going a little bit lower and then bouncing back up. I think people are realizing that, hey, we actually haven't had this rate cut yet, even though like it's been pretty much promised to us, but we're going to wait until this cut comes. And we want to see how big this cut is before we really make any real decisions. So I expect Bitcoin to just jostle back and forth for a while. Like the stock market is doing pretty well, but I think the AI stocks, I mean, the AI cryptos are definitely outperforming right now, mostly because of NVIDIA. And that is probably a short-term thing. So if AI cryptos are up for you right now and you want to trade, might be good to like let go of them for a while and then buy back in when they're cheaper. If it was like for Near or like Render, like they're not really super high right now, so I probably wouldn't sell them. And you're probably only gaining like 4 or 5% at most if you do that. So personally, I don't actually think it's worth it. But if you're like, one of those super leverage traders, or you're trying to tack on every single advantage, then maybe it's actually worth it. I mean, all the AI stuff is actually, a lot of the AI stuff like Near is actually down today. RNDR is actually down today as well. So I wouldn't really bother trading back and forth. But they have been outperforming lately. And especially like yesterday, they were outperforming. And that is because of the NVIDIA news. Once again, NVIDIA may not have anything to do with these coins. So it's kind of like a fake thing. And once the market has sustained downward momentum, these coins will actually have sustained downward momentum as well. But once the momentum changes, they'll probably go back up. So I do think AI is a good bet, but I wouldn't trade it in and out as of yet. But yeah, leverage is like way, way down in the markets. And it's mainly driven by spot trading. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.